Hello and welcome to all to the alumni session and our talk with Prasad Prasad Dharne today. Prasad, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
All right. Can you turn on your camera?
Uh, Sir, you have to give me a permission.
Oh, okay. Let me just. Okay, please try now.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. We just. Okay, fine. All right. So, how are you doing, Prasad?
I'm good, sir. After many days.
Yes, after a long time, isn't it? So, this
Yeah,
is you were with DataMites somewhere in 2022 or 23?
22,
22.
22 June.
June, correct. So
Uh,
probably towards the end of the year is where you had completed your program,
Yes.
right? Okay, all right. So yeah, been over 12 months, well over 12 months. So how's it been like?
It's good. I'm working as a junior data scientist. I'm mainly working on time series project, forecasting project.
Okay.
Uh,
Where is this? This is
this
which is
is this is in Mumbai. Findability Sciences.
based out of
Like,
Mumbai. Okay, all
yeah.
right. Okay. And you were originally from, I think, another area. Was
Yeah. I'm originally from a town near Goa, Sawantwadi.
okay, all right. So this is your first time in Mumbai.
No, I've been here before, but I'm uh, for a job purpose. Yeah, it's my first time in Mumbai.
All right. Okay. Okay. So how long have you been with the findability?
I've been here since
Since
May
May,
of 23,
right?
May of
That
23.
was the first job that you got, right?
Oh
After
yeah,
you had
yeah.
completed your. Okay, okay, wonderful. All right. Okay. So talk to us about the role, Prasad. What are you doing with them?
Yeah. So I'm working as a junior data scientist. Where I joined in as a data analyst intern. After 6 months, I got converted to a full-time role as a junior data scientist here in Findability Sciences. Where my role is I work on time series forecasting projects, mainly demand forecasting projects for various HVAC companies, and I'm also working with a electronic part manufacturing company. Like they are a client of our company, so we do demand forecasting for them.
I see. Okay. And you're using most of this within the Python environment.
Yeah. We main the main stack that we use is Python, like Python pandas, and we also use Jenkins for CI/CD pipelines. Like we've built CI/CD pipelines for automating the process for them.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So part of that role is for as an ML engineer as well, right?
Yeah,
So
MLOps.
ML ops as well. Okay. Wonderful. Great. Okay, so how large is the team?
So we are a team of 14 people, including our manager. Like, we are a team of 14.
Okay, and you joined the project midway, or this is where the project started off?
No, I joined one of the project. I joined midway, and the other project got started in October or November.
Okay,
So yeah.
all right. So at the time, what was your? Let's go back to your interview process and how you decided to join Findability. All right. So you had a fair idea about what kind of what was expected of you in the.
Yeah, yeah. I had a
The project?
like brief idea of what they do because I just scanned their
Okay.
websites to know what they are doing and who the clients are.
Right.
And from there, I knew that the company was into demand forecasting. So I just uh, brushed up my basics on time series project, but I was not asked interview questions on mainly on time series. I was just asked interview questions on Python. Then they asked some logical questions, and the other thing they asked was they mainly focused on the projects that I did. So one of my project was was a huge data set which I discussed with you. That was a huge data set. So we scaled it down, then we did that project. So the interviewer was who is currently my manager. He was interested in that project. So he asked questions on that project mainly.
I see. Okay. All right. Great. So this was okay. So what was what else did you have as in the interview process as such in terms of was their expectation more towards programming? They were or you were more talking about you talked about the project, all right, but did they ask you to code?
No, like he didn't ask me to code, but he asked me Python questions. Uh, like uh, mainly on list tuples functions, and then he moved to the logical questions, and then he was talking about like he was asking me about what are the algorithms you know, and
Okay.
what are the algorithms you know, what which algorithms have you worked with, and then he shifted to time series. Then he asked me basic questions on time series, like, what is a what is ACF, PACF, those questions, like basic questions. And then it was a short interview, like it went up to like 30 minutes. And then what else did he ask? Yeah, basic and SQL questions. Like he
Okay. All
focused
right.
on SQLs and statistics questions.
Okay. All right. So it's quite some time back. You have to rejig your memory
Yeah.
to but this was the only round. You had a single round with the company.
Yeah, the like basically it was an intern position, so intern data analyst position. So that's why the interview was short.
Right.
Uh, it-
Right. So the that's how most of them are hiring at this point as well, right? So they take you,
yeah,
absorb you in as an intern, and
yeah.
once you have a rapport and once they have seen your work, you get a full-time position there. So yeah, congratulations on that. When did that happen? When were you confirmed?
I was confirmed in April. Like the interview happened on 18th April, 18th, 19th April, and then I was confirmed in a week.
Okay, that was as an intern,
Yeah.
right? So
Sorry,
when did the
sorry. You were asking about the full-time role. So
yes,
the full-time role started from November this last year,
last year?
2023.
Okay, all right, okay. So you were throughout, but you were throughout posted in Mumbai itself.
Yeah. So it's a hybrid type of job. So we have to work from office for 2 days and work from home for 3 days.
Oh,
So
okay.
currently I'm working from home.
Currently, you're from okay, very nice. Right, that's a good option to have, isn't it? Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So okay, so talk to us about what was your because you spent about 6 months studying and a few months after that doing your projects as well. So
Hmm.
through that journey, what was it like, and what was new for you, and what was it that you found more of a brush up? What was a breeze, easier to understand?
So like with me, I come from a civil engineering background. So it was tough to understand the Python concepts first of all. Then when we joined the class, like for all of those who are watching, Nikhil sir was our mentor. So he taught us really well the Python concepts. And then what I used to do was I just completed all the concepts basically from some books and YouTube. And then in class I used to come, and when Nikhil sir used to teach, we used to get a revision, and we used to understand the concept better. So then that's how I did it. Like and I used to practice Python a lot, Python, SQL, because those were the things I was a bit weak at.
You felt you're
And
weak, right? Okay.
yeah, then like throughout the course duration, I used to practice Python. Then Python pandas, how to manipulate data, those things, how to do data analysis. I was because I when I entered into that role, the when I saw the job descriptions and all, so
Yeah.
I knew that I won't get a data scientist job directly. Like I basically had an intuition that I won't get a data scientist job directly. So I was preparing for an analyst role, first of all, data analyst role, and that's why I was basically focusing on the analytics, the tools which I would require for analytics. And then I started learning like machine learning, deep learning with that. And then uh, like then I did started doing some projects like based on machine learning, then deep learning, and some on computer vision. Then after that, just started applying. Like I started applying to like 10 jobs a day. Like I used to apply for like 10 to 20 jobs a day. And I used to tweak my resume each time I apply for a job.
Right.
So that's
Okay.
how I did it.
Okay. So that's an important part of the job hunt, right? So you
Yeah.
had you how much time did it take to tweak a resume once you went through the JD, once you understood what was required?
Yeah. Wow. What I used to do, I used to use a tool to get all the keywords, the main keywords
Okay.
that that were there in the job description. And then I used to see which skills I'm able to fit in, uh, which the job description wants. So what I used to do, I used to incorporate those words in my resume, the skills which I fit in. I used to incorporate those words in my resume so that it is ATS friendly, and then I used to apply.
Right. Okay. Very smart. So yeah, we have. I think you even have tools now for it's AI resume is what this one of the
Resume.ai.
resume.ai, right? So yeah, one of
Yeah.
the ways of quickly doing your word embedding and figuring out. Okay. Yeah, that's yeah, very useful. And so the idea here is for the listeners that once you are approaching a company, you do your groundwork on it, you do your research on it, and accordingly you have to design your resume. So right, that bit of effort shows up in the interview as well, right? So okay, so you fairly found Python to be new, and you said apart from what was coming through with DataMites, you had to boost your ideas with multiple sources, right? You like to do that, and that definitely helped a lot. So, what sources do you go to, Prasad? I think you because you might go to sources even now, isn't it?
Yeah. So the sources that I used was like I used to brush up my basics on first of all your this thing your lectures. Then what I used to do is I used to solve the questions the which you gave, the which were provided by DataMites.
From
And
DataMites,
then
yes.
yeah, and then what I used to do was I used to go to Hacker Rank, or and then I used to practice the questions there,
Okay.
the basic questions there. And after that, for Python I used HackerRank. Then for SQL I used to take a data set. Then uh, also I used to use a website named W3 Resources.
Okay.
W3 School is a different website. W3 Resources is a different website on which you get practice questions related to SQL and Python. So I used to practice SQL there.
Okay. All right.
And for pandas, there is a GitHub. repository named Pandas Mastery,
I see.
like Pandas Mastery or something. There, there you'll find Pandas practice questions.
Okay, Pandas is one of the key packages in Python
Yeah.
for those who are new to coding, and yeah, you require a lot of that in machine learning, right? Okay, so you had specific go-to places for that as well.
Yeah.
Okay, all
So
right.
I used, like in there's a that's a good repository to like learn pandas from, like to practice pandas.
Okay.
And what are the resources I used to? For machine learning and deep learning, I used to refer a channel named CampusX
Okay.
on YouTube. Plus, I used to and still till date I do that.
Okay.
Go to Papers with Code. I go to Papers with Code, and there you'll get all the new papers that are released, new research that are done.
Very
You'll
nice.
get all those papers on that website. Like you'll get all the state of the art models for uh, NLP, computer vision, machine learning, deep learning, time series. All those papers you'll get, and also you'll get good articles on Medium.
Okay.
So
That
as
is
to refer all those.
okay. All right. You're talking about DBM, database management?
N- no, Medium.
Oh, on Medium. Okay. On the
Yeah,
okay. On the platform Medium. Okay. All
yeah.
right. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Aditya has a question for you, Prasad. Congrats, and please elaborate how DataMites helped you to build your profile, like teaching, internship, mock interviews, etc. Fresher is a fresher from pharmacy and wants to make a career in data science. So, yeah, whatever guidance you can offer.
Yeah. So like how data might help me, coming to your first question. Like I just now, like how I told you, like I was very like new to Python. So will like I think you may be new to Python also, as well, but like uh Nikhil sir taught us really well about Python. Like in Python, he used to take like like he used to solve practice questions with us. Then even when I had any doubt, I could ask him. Then the profile building, the mock interviews that happen, those help us like like uh, note down which areas which we were weak in. So that's how I could improve through those. Then coming to your question, the other things are. So internship was basically you were told, like in DataMites, we were given 4 projects which we needed to do. And so like we were given a set of list of projects, out of which we were told to choose 4. Like we had to choose 4 projects. So we chose mainly those, we chose projects from all areas. So we also chose a machine learning project, also a deep learning project. Then we also also chose a clustering project. And I don't remember the 4th project exactly, but I we chose a project from all areas, which would help us to do a project in all the things, like even a machine learning project, deep learning project, everything. So there, from that we learn how to do a project from start to like top to bottom, like do a complete project. So that's how the internship thing helped us. And for if you are a fresher, like I was a fresher from like other background. So if I could do it, you can do it. So uh, there's no worries, like uh, related to the background. They, like when you go for the interviews and all, they don't see your background as much as they see your skills and your understanding of your like all the data science concepts. So just prepare well and give your interviews. Like it would be hard to get interviews at calls at first, but if you keep applying, eventually you'll start getting interviews, interview calls.
Okay, so to that point, how many interviews did you attend before you landed this?
Uh, I attended like uh from through DataMites I attended like 7 to 8 interviews in a span of 3 months, two
Okay,
or three, 2 or 3 months. Apart from that, the interviews which I applied for, like they were like 5 to 6 interviews which I gave, and the seventh interview which I applied through, was Findability Sciences.
that's finally okay. All right, wonderful. Okay, so yeah, that's a process, right? So
Yeah.
somewhere you not only you are liking the company, and the company is also liking what you have to offer, and the team becomes there's a good fit that you get there.
Hmm.
All right. Um, okay, Niranjani is just seeking a confirmation. Is it difficult to get a job as a data scientist? Do you need to start as an analyst?
Uh, I like if you're from a computer science background, it like you they give preference to computer science background. The employers give preference to computer science background. As a date, if you're applying for data scientist role, so if you're applying for a data analyst role, it would be easy to, I would say, just enter into the field, into that field, and then you can switch to a data science role easily if you are. I think that would be a easier route to go, other than trying for a data science role. Even if you see the job descriptions now, uh, on LinkedIn, if you check, they'll ask for, if you see a data science role, they'll ask for a experience of one not even one, about 2 years or 2 to 3 years. So I would say just enter into the data field, and then you can switch to a data science role.
Right. Yeah. Great advice. So that is something that you have. If you're flexible initially, that is something that goes a long
Yeah.
way. And given that it's a transition, even for those with a bit of experience from other domains, right? So that yeah, it does take a while. You get a foothold, and not only that, as an analyst, you are working on a full-fledged project, right? So you get
Yeah,
exposure
even as an
to.
analyst, I used to, like, in my internship. Sorry for interrupting.
Sure, sure. Go ahead.
Uh like even as an analyst, what I used to do, I used to work on, like, in my internship period, I worked on a Jenkins pipeline deployment thing. Then I used to also used to work on uh like algorithms, like the mainly algorithms which we use in our company for time series forecasting are Prophet, neural Prophet. Those algorithms I used to train models, check the accuracies. Those work also I used to do as an analyst also. So it's not like it's just the role that you are going in, but the responsibilities you get, you can learn everything, even as an analyst. So it's not like you'll just do the analytical work and you won't be able to learn the all the things that are related to machine learning, deep learning there. So just be flexible and enter into the role, I would say.
All right. Okay. See what else we have. As Kiran is asking, how did you prepare for mock interview, and how many did you appear for?
So I think I uh, I cleared the first interview. I cleared the first mock interview. So that in that also, like, I cleared it. I would say on a border. I would say, like, I got six 6 point something
What
marks.
what what was the preparation like? How did
Uh,
you?
I prepared mainly Python questions, Python, then uh, bit of mainly Python and statistics, then machine learning, basic machine learning. every algorithm, because the questions could come anyway. So I just they can they can ask you anything. So I just did all the algorithms on machine learning and deep learning basics I did for like clearing the mock interview.
Okay. All right. Great. Okay. So yeah, quite a journey that Prasad has undertaken. So and it's been a very successful transition as well, right? I think we don't seem to have further questions, but great. Yeah, it was wonderful catching up and nice to hear your side of the story, right? So a lot of things going on and a lot to expect, much more from you, right? So keep it going, Prasad, and congrats and all the best.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you.